Hello Integrity Martial Arts. I'm here and I'm going to show you how to do a fun Captain America shield craft for Superhero Theme Week. So, the things you will need: a paper plate, any size would work, coloring pencils, any color will do, a plain pencil, scissors, some tape, a ruler, and a piece of scrap paper. Any scrap paper would work, just a piece of paper and you'll be fine. So, first what you're going to do is you're going to take your plate, flip it over. See, this side has nice and white, so we can do what we want with it. And you're going to take your first color, just like this Captain America shield. You see the red, white, red, and blue. Now this first color I'm going to do, instead of red on this shield, is green. Here. So this is the fun part of the activity. You don't have to do it just like this. You could do it whatever colors you want, whatever shapes in the middle. It's all up to you. So that's the fun part of this activity. So I'm going to start coloring this in, and we'll continue there. Alright, so now that you've finished your first color, and this nice rim of there, I've got this nice rim of green. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my, actually I'm going to keep my first color. I'm going to make a circle just inside where it kind of dips down here. I'm just going to go just inside that. Get that out of the way for you. And just make a nice circle. It doesn't have to be perfect. I want to get as even as I can. So it looks like that. Now I'm going to make a smaller circle inside of that. There. So it should look like that. Now this area here looks like a kind of a ring. We're going to fill this all in with our first color here. There we go. It doesn't have to be perfect, but this will work. So now I'm going to take my second color. Here, the second color I had was white. Now, with the white, I just left it white, but you can use any other color you want. So I'm going to use red for this part. So I'm just going to fill this all in here. Alright, so now that we have this filled in, you can use whatever coloring method you desire. I am using coloring pencils, but you can use crayons too. So now that we have that filled in, we are ready for our middle color. So now, instead of the blue, I'm going to use this nice gray. Now, the first thing you want to do is you actually want to make a small square directly in the middle. So it should look like that. Now that's just going to have like some of the original surface area that the tape's going to stick to a little bit better than the coloring pencil or crayon that you put on. So now I'm just going to color everything outside of that square. Alright, so now that you've done it, it should look like this. Now we're going to go on to the next part of this, which is your shape in the middle. So now, all you can do, and like I said before, you can use whatever shape you want. So here, I'm going to use a diamond shape. Now you can make it kind of whatever size you want, but I'm going to make it a little bit bigger than the circle might end up being, just to have a different effect on it. Then you're going to take your tape, and what you're going to do is you're going to fold it on itself, just kind of like that. I don't know if you can see, but then I'm just going to kind of roll it on itself. There we go. Roll it on itself so it makes a nice ball. Try to touch it as little as possible if you can. And you're going to stick that onto the back of your shape. And then you're going to take your shape, put it right over that square. There. So it should look kind of like that. Now you could leave this white, like I did here on both of my examples, or you can color in whatever color, preferably a different color than what's here on this middle circle. But we're almost done. There's one more thing left. This is the part where you need the ruler. So, what we have everything done on the surface. Now we're going to do our handle so that you can hold it. So, what you're going to do is you're going to measure about 6 inches up, and you're going to mark that. Now, I've got about 2 inches for the handle. So I'm going to, for the width of the handle. So after I measure my 6 inches long, I'm going to do 2 inches wide and mark that. Now I have a nice handle size. I can put my mark where I'm going to cut. And then I can cut it free. Alright, so the reason why scrap paper works so well is you could, like I did here, I've got a picture on this side, and you can hide it just by facing it toward the bottom of the plate. Or, I mean, you're not going to look at it too much, so if you see it, it's not going to be too bad. So the last step, what you're going to do is you're going to take your piece of paper, kind of press it in the middle here, just kind of like that. So I'm holding the ends down so they go up slightly on the edge, but not a whole lot. Nice and even, and you get this little bump here. Now I'm going to take my tape, tape it down. I like to put 2 pieces of tape going 2 directions, one going this way and the other going this way, just to help it be a little bit more secure. After all, it is only paper. And there you go. Now you have your very own shield. Try that. And let us know what you did. Take a picture, post it on Facebook, just so we can see what kind of shield you made. So, one more thing about this I wanted to tell you about. It can be a shield. For example, shield. It's a shield. You can block things, block other flying things at you, but it's also a very good weapon. I think I did it. So, try that. It can be used either as a weapon or as a shield, but remember, be careful when throwing things in your house. Maybe this would be a better activity outside, but have fun.